If you're under the opportunities tab and you don't have a pipeline already built out by us, here's how to build out your first pipeline so that you can manage your leads in different stages of your sales process. So we're going to go up to the top here where it says pipelines. Then we're going to click create new pipeline. And then we can name our pipeline, whatever your business is called, and then pipeline is fine. So I'm just going to say business pipeline. And then you can create different stages. Our first stage of our pipeline might be new lead. The second step might be appointment booked. Third stage might be follow up after appointment. And then the final stage would be like paying client. And then we can click save. And now our pipeline shows up right here. And then if we switch back to opportunities, we can see our pipeline and the different stages that our leads will flow through. And so we can add a customer to our pipeline into this new lead stage by going up and clicking opportunity. And then we can select from our leads here. I'm going to select this John Smith lead here. It auto-populates his information in here. And then we can add an opportunity value. We can put him in a specific pipeline. If we have multiple pipelines, we can select from those here. We just have one. We can add him to a specific stage of our pipeline. Like if we already have the appointment and we're following up and maybe he didn't buy from us and become a paying client yet, we could add him to this stage. I'm just going to add him to the new lead stage. We can select the status. He'd be open still. If we had converted him into a paying client, then we'd say 1. If we had lost him and he became, he's not interested anymore, we could put him as lost. But we're just going to put open for now because he's still an open lead that could potentially turn into business. And then we can assign him to a specific user of the software here. And then, add any followers, business name, opportunity source, add specific tags to him, and then we can hit create. And then it'll add him to the new lead stage of our pipeline. And from here, we can just drag and drop him in different stages as he flows through the sales process. And ultimately, we're trying to get him from new lead to paying client. You can make this pipeline as long as you want. Just make sure to specify the specific steps that your leads flow through as part of your sales process, and it'll be set up. You can kind of see underneath each row where your leads are at. And if we had more leads, they would show up down below, John, so we'd see all of these leads that are under new leads, and we could drag and drop them into different stages. We can also automate this process, which you can do in the automations. You can update leads automatically based on certain actions they take. So instead of dragging and dropping him, we could have a trigger in our automation that says when John books an appointment or when anybody books an appointment, it'll move them to the appointment book stage by default. And so we can actually automate this process so that we don't have to actually come in here and drag and drop. We can just come in, see where our leads are at based on certain actions they've taken, and it'll be really easy to manage everybody and just kind of see a visual of where everybody's at in the process. So that's everything inside of the opportunities tab. If you didn't have one already, go ahead and create your pipeline inside of opportunities. And an opportunity just basically means a lead, somebody that could potentially turn into a paying client of your business. And so that's the opportunities tab. I'll see you guys in the next video.